Hey everybody, it's me, Dave, the one with information on La Crosse County. I'm sure you've seen my videos before. They're all over YouTube. I got a question for you. What's the difference between a regular citizen such as myself or any other buddy and then the government taking kids legally? Think about that for a couple seconds here. Absolutely nothing besides them making a shitload of money out of abductions or whatever you want to call it. Adoptions, abductions, La Crosse County, Wisconsin, basically same thing. There is absolutely no difference right there, other than they use a little fancy pen, sign their signature, say they're trying to reunite families, this and that, get offered, you know, an X amount of money for adoptions or abductions or whatever you want to call it. So they have a legal stance on the whole matter here. But there's no difference between me walking and grabbing a little 2-year-old kid and selling it to a complete stranger compared to what La Crosse County does, other than a fancy little pen and the court systems. What's the difference between taking a half black and half white kid away because they say they can't raise it because of the interracial thing? No difference whatsoever. It's still racial, discriminatory, no matter what way you look at it. The only difference, folks, is that one of them is a nigger and one of them is a white person. That's the only difference right there. Yeah, maybe most of you might be like, wow, this dude's kind of a racist, bigot jerk. Well, fuck you, you know. If you'd actually pay attention to shit, you'd know that the government's not as how as it appears to be, out for protecting children's safety. Well, okay, let's say that was true, right? Why are there so many kids complaining about being slapped by the foster parents? I know a few of them in particular. These kids are getting whacked upside the head non-stop in foster care systems, temporary placements and such, so forth here in La Crosse. La Crosse, Wisconsin, that's right. But do you think there's any government entities looking into this? No. They basically write it down. Yeah, we'll take a look at it, sir. You know, go through the house, they're like, you need to watch on how you backhand that kid, you don't want to leave any marks on him. That's what they tell the foster parent system and whatnot. They'd be like, yeah, you don't want to leave any marks. You know, Dave Erickson's noticing this, or Sean Connery's noticing this, or what, and whoever it is, you know. Like, we don't want to get caught on our child abduction or child selling here, so just cool it down a little bit, man. You really want to adopt these kids, you know. So no, there's no difference, and there's no difference in somebody going to Mexico sleeping with a 10-year-old girl compared to, you know, somebody coming here and adopting a kid or abducting it or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you might say that that's a little different there, but no, it's the exact same thing. Because truly, if somebody wanted to adopt or abduct a kid here in La Crosse, all they'd have to do is just go down and be like, blah, blah, we can't have any kids of my own, blah, blah, this and that. Don't worry, sir, we won't even check your history. That's right, sir, ma'am, we won't check your history to see if you got any charges on you. We'll just let you adopt these kids if you give us a cash settlement of, you know, $500,000 or whatnot. We got the courts on our system too, man, and people listen to the government here, so basically what we do is we put kids in protected placement, say we're cooperating with the system here, trying to replace the family, but we'll go along with that, okay, and then just sign here, dot it here, tell us how you're going to pay. Preferably, I'm sure they do it in cash so it's untraceable. You know, that way they have cash in their suitcase or laying around the house. I'll be right back, folks. Just thought you'd like to know that.